next to go. I checked the line. Who's next to go?
Bondzee live. Bondzee on YouTube. Here we go. Let me get back to the screen here. Man, I really need a producer for the show again. It was so great when I didn't have to hit the buttons and I just got to sit here and talk. Anyways, little teaser of what's to come. That's Lake Porter Band opening up the show. We're going to chat with them coming up real soon. They're going to play us a couple tunes. You're going to love it. How the hell are you? It's Tripping with Bondzee live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. Episode 323. Make sure you go subscribe on all the socials. Do me a huge favor. That'd be awesome. All right, here we go. What's up, beautiful people? It's your boy Bondzee. I'm back. Took a little break from the show. I was saving it because when I came back, I wanted to have this amazing band. And, well, we're going to do that. So, listen, we got a banger of a show tonight. As mentioned, Lake Porter Band's going to join us. Wholesome trio from all over parts, all over. They are awesome. They've got a brand new single out, O Positive. Go give it a spin. It is absolutely fantastic. We're going to hear it tonight. Plus, what else? We're going to get into that crazy Mexican Navy ship that crashed into the Brooklyn Bridge. Like, man, that thing legit hit it hard. And kudos to the Brooklyn Bridge for standing up to that. Man, what else? We're going to get into a disturbing sort of topic, if you will, of Foreskin Massacre. Wait, I don't even know how to bring this up properly, but wait till you see this. That's all I can say. Nice little teaser for later for sure. There's some weirdos out there, I'm not going to lie. But bless them, though. They're pissed off. They got half their cock lopped off when they were born, and they didn't even have a say. Anyways, we'll get into all that coming up later after the interview. Plus, we're going to sweeten things up. I'm going to drop my top 4 underrated best chocolate bars of all time and the absolute worst chocolate bar of all time. And yet you ask, well, what's up with the chocolate stuff, Bonds? Well, I'm a chocolate lover, chocolate connoisseur extraordinaire. Pretty much tried every chocolate bar there is out there, new, old, and everything in between. Fuck, I love chocolate. It's one of the greatest things. And now, I used to have it every day when I was a fat lard ass, but now that I'm on this huge health kick and stuff, I get 1 cheat day a week, and you can be sure shit that I'm having a chocolate bar or 2. Sometimes 3. But hey, it's only once a week instead of 7 days a week. So there's that. All right. What else? I've been watching some amazing TV series. We're going to get into a few of those if there's time. NHL playoffs, absolutely stunning. The hockey sucks that the Leafs aren't in it anymore. But listen, nothing new, right? Speaking of binge-worthy, Tom Cruise, the man, brand new movie coming out tomorrow. Fuck, I cannot wait to see this movie. It's the end for old Tom Cruise. Well, at least in the what do you call it? The Mission Impossible world, right? He was on the Pat McAfee show today. Look at this guy. Like, he doesn't look a fucking day older than when he was in Top Gun, for Christ's sakes. Anyway, brand new movie out tomorrow. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. I'm not going to see it tomorrow because I don't like sitting in the movie theater with 18 other thousand people, but whatever I said, you know what I meant. But listen, I just want to say Tom Cruise is the goddamn man. The guy reeks confidence, loaded to the tits, has done nothing but amazing movies, does all his own stunts. Just he's one of a kind. He's an absolute one-off. The dude is awesome, and that's all I'll say on Tom Cruise. Go see his new movie. We'll chat about it next week. All right. Plus, we got dummies of the week as always. Not all heroes wear capes too. No, we're not gonna just get into some dummies. Ultimate Hero coming up tonight on in the video portion of the show at the end. All right, guests coming up on the show include Kojak, Small Town Strip Club, 2 amazing indie bands. Love those guys. Have both been on the show before. Can't wait to have them back. Plus, Ryan Whitney, drummer for Pharaoh Minx, and Flowers for Daniel. 2 kick-ass bands that he's in. He's going to stop by, chat music, chat drinking, chat everything. Really looking forward to having him on the show. And ladies, you're welcome, because buckle up. You've been asking for years. I've never come through. Well, sort of, but the firefighter I had on was like 76 years old. But now I got a young one, handsome looking fella, tons of great stories, funny dude. He's coming up on the show in the next week or two. So ladies, get ready. All right. You're welcome. Sponsor. This show is brought to you by the one and only Shakespeare Steakhouse. This place is the bomb. It is the greatest steakhouse in all of Ontario. It's located in the downtown Hamilton region. I know it's not the nicest area in the world, but believe me, it's just on the outskirts, so you're going to be fine. And they have the best steak, seafood, wine selection, desserts, and service is top-notch, all right? I love those guys. Known them my whole life. They've been around in the business for 55 years. Dad's still working in the kitchen. You know everything is going to be amazing. All the celebs go there. You should too. But please, please, please make a reservation or your ass ain't getting in, all right? 905-528-0689 or www.shakespeares.ca. Okay, here we go. Hope everybody had an epic long weekend. I know I did. It was pretty low key, but I did get to go see the Pharaoh Minx in Oshawa with some great friends. We always have a blast seeing those boys. They always put on a great time. There they are right there. Some great friends too. Kudos to the boys. Played 3 shows over the weekend. And the weather wasn't too bad, and I think everybody had a great time, that's for sure. A wicked band opened for them called the High Teas, up-and-coming great band out of Oshawa. So look for them and go stream their music too. All right, let's get right into it. Speaking of new songs, the Pharaoh Minx are going to release a new song real soon. They played it in the last few shows. I absolutely love it. It's a pure banger. And speaking of new songs, there's the segment I was looking for. My interview with my next guest tonight. They just released a brand new single themselves today. It's called Oh Positive. And man, it's so damn good. These guys are amazing musicians and amazing people. Please welcome to the show, the Lake Porter Band. We've got Taryn, Martina, and Johnny. Welcome to the show, guys. It's the time to do this.
How's it going?
It's going very well. Thank you. It's always, I love doing the show. I love having amazing guests on, and you guys are totally amazing guests. And I'm really excited to chat music, instruments, the release, touring. Like, you guys got it going on, and it's awesome. So we got so much to get to, and you're going to play us a couple songs, right?
Yeah.
Amazing.
So you can join us from the Northern Lights up there. So it's great.
Well, listen, first off, congrats on the new single, Oh Positive. It's amazing. It came out today. I've seen your socials. You guys have got nothing but amazing positive feedback. So you must be super pumped about the new song, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's been a year in the making. You know, we were just talking about it earlier today that we recorded this, you know, pretty much almost to the day.
Yeah.
A year ago. So it's just been like the ultimate high over the last years, and I can't be more grateful for the people that are involved in this, and it's been a blast, dude.
Yeah, that's awesome. Listen, all 3 of you have your own unique attributes. Martina, your voice is off the charts. I don't know if you took lessons or that just comes naturally, but you've got this captivating, booming, but soft, sensual, rock and roll fucking voice, and it kicks ass.
You single.
Yeah, 9 years single, actually. So there. It doesn't mean I'm a psycho. I just was taking a women break, okay?
Yeah. Fair enough.
Taryn, your banjo playing, your backup vocals, your voice is amazing too. It really is the whole package. And then you got Mr. Showoff over here who plays the guitar, does the kick drum, sings backup vocals as well. That guy's a man of many talents right there.
Yeah, he is. Keep him around.
Yeah, fucking show off. No, I was talking to Johnny yesterday via text, and I was saying, you know, it really is cool and how talented he is doing all those things at the same time. And I'm sitting here struggling, just trying to learn how to play the guitar so I could play it in public one day, maybe around a campfire, you know?
Yeah.
This guy's doing all 3. Anyways, it's awesome. It's such a pleasure to have you guys on here. Let's sort of go back in time a little bit before we get to the new single. How did you guys come to be and be the Lake Porter Band?
Sure. Yeah. So in 2022, right? I think so. In November, I came here in another band I was playing drums in, called Local Pressure. I came to Kingston to record with Jay Emmons and Martina, and Steve Kirstein as well, who's now in the Glorious Sons. And that's when I met Martina for the first time. We bonded over great joints, a lot of wicked food because this girl can cook.
Nice.
True.
And I was the only stoner in that band, so you know I got all the attention cannabis wise. So Fast forward, it's 2023, and kind of our musical projects at the time kind of started to fall apart, and we just started passing demos back and forth, which led us to the lovely Taryn McKenna very shortly after that, which rounded everything off, and then we're just off to the races, bro.
Yeah, you really were. And I've had the pleasure of seeing you once, but I've seen so many videos and all your socials. You guys are fantastic live, and it really is cool to see how a band that's sort of new and fresh, just it looks like you guys have been playing together for 20 years, for crying out loud.
Yeah, I'll say my partner who's been in the industry for like quite a long time, he just recently started his own project, and they have to do their own show. They have a 30-minute set, and they're like struggling to like fill it, you know what I mean? Like everyone's busy, whatever. And he turned to me, he's like, how the hell did you, Taryn and Johnny, do a 30-minute set, 2 weeks notice, like basically,
Yeah.
and that good? And I like destiny, you know what I mean? Like,
Is it a testament to your musical talent? Have you all been in bands previous and sort of have the chops already to be able to just sort of get together? And yeah, you're new, but the gel is there.
I fucking know, but
I would say that I think where the credit is due is really like we all have our own backgrounds coming into this, but like these two have been like writing music for what, a year and a half? But they pump music out like it is their day job. Like I can't keep up with the group chat because there's always a new lick, there's always a new riff. Martina's always throwing lyrics down, and so honestly, it's not surprising to me that after whatever a year, 6 months, or whatever of like putting music together, that we could fill a set, because they do it so naturally that it works so well. Like Johnny will send a riff, Martina will write some lyrics, and then it's only in the later stages that you know, I throw some violin or banjo on it, but it comes together in like a nice kind of 3-part thing. So yeah, I mean, I think it was kind of meant to be that way.
Do you do all the writing in the band, Martina? Or is that how it started and now it's sort of transgressed, or where are we at?
Johnny's a like world-class songwriter, as is Taryn, even though she has imposter syndrome, but she's written some beautiful, like amazing songs. But we all love songwriting. We all have a passion for like the lyricism of like songs. And so Johnny would send me a riff with a title, which is how I think All Positive, or sorry, that's how Please Don't Leave Me started. But would send me a riff, and I'd have like a really like overwhelming feeling, and I would just like either spit it out or I would tell him the concept, and then we'd work on it together. But I've never met anyone that I can like jive with as well as Johnny. I think we're both like such like passionate lyricists in the sense that like, again, sue me, but like I started off as a poet. I never wrote songs ever till I was 26 years old. So like my partner at the time was like, have you ever tried turning this into a song? And I was like, no, I was just writing a soliloquy for my latest play. And they're like, no, this is a song. And I had never thought about music, never written songs. So I'm a newbie. I have like full imposter syndrome for this whole thing. I can't even call myself a singer sometimes.
Wow, stop it.
For you saying all the nice things that you just said about me, it's like I'm still like,
no. Is it something being a new singer in a new band and you're doing a lot of the writing and stuff? Does it keep you up at night, or do you find yourself waking up in the night or constantly just writing down things that might come to you, or you might hear somebody say something, you're like, hold on a second, I got to write that down or take a note of it?
Yeah, I've got a shitload of notes in my phone, but I think like the best songs come out of like us sitting together and be like, what do we want to write about? We're like, let's write this kind of song. But instead of trying to like riff on specific words and stuff, we write on themes. And so it's like, well, let's write a song that like fucking cuts you deep. It's about loss. It's about this. And then we all just like talk about our own experiences and these like little tidbits. It's like, well, that hurt like hell.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty common. But it's just like, oh, that's got to go in the song. You know what I mean? It's like, oh man, like wouldn't do that 3 times, if you know what I mean. You're like, shit, yes, write it down. So Johnny's been like a godsend. I love, like, ever since we started writing together, it's been so whimsical, magical. Like,
Finish your thought.
We're just like 2 peas in a pod. Like, whether we're just trying to like hash out like a really hard idea for a concept of a song, or he sends me something and I'm just like, word vomit like all over. Like last night, I dug up something. He writes like 60 riffs a day and sends it to us. And we're just like, we have real jobs, Johnny. But I'll scroll back and I'll be like, ooh, this is sweet. Last night, word vomit. And like, I haven't even listened to our single that we released tonight. I'm listening to the song we wrote last night.
Wow.
I love he's so talented.
I'll quickly jump in and just say, like, there's another song we have right now called Last Day on Earth.
Oh,
we played it at that show you were at.
Okay.
That's something that she's like, verse to pre-chorus to chorus, the third verse to the end was like a complete set of lyrics. It can go the opposite way too, like, because it was so cinematic, that theme, to mention what she just said, theme, like Last Day on Earth, it almost writes the music in a sense for you, because like it instills those feelings immediately.
Yeah.
And I won't get into the context because it's a personal, but there's a bit of a meaning personally from Martina behind that we're aware of, which completely allowed me to write those riffs. So it really is a collaboration, as cheesy as.
Yeah, that's cool. And it never stops now that you've started, right?
This guy sends us like 3 fresh riffs a day, and me
It's annoying. I've actually cut back a little bit.
Yeah.
You'll notice. You'll notice. I haven't been
I have a
sending as
Dropbox
many.
folder for listened Johnny riffs, and my unlistened are just like hundreds.
But all of them are gold. That's
They're
the
so
thing. It's
old.
like it's hard to pick which ones you should.
The last week, I have like dug up 2 old ones and written like 2 awesome songs. It's just like, I wish I listened to this.
He's a gold mine. This guy. He's a gold mine.
Right on. That's awesome. Multi-talented, this guy.
Yeah.
I always ask bands where the name came from and stuff. Yours is pretty straightforward. It's the last name of you, Martina, and you, Johnny. What the fuck about you, Taryn? What happened here?
You know,
Is there a lawsuit of the works or what?
Paid the minimum, all right? But
No.
I like it. It's like my last name's Lake, obviously. I have a twin sister. Like,
I love it. I just wanted to cause a little scuffle there and see if it was a sore subject or not. But all jokes aside,
I'm
You
happy.
snooze,
I'm
you
happy to be
lose.
here. I'm happy to be here. I'm just. I mean, you've heard enough about them talking about like how the songs come to be, and I'm always happy to throw whatever sort of sprinkle of fiddle or banjo or whatever I have to contribute. So, not that I don't feel like I'm fully engulfed in this band now. No, I'd rather not. That there's no ring to Lake Porter McKenna. I think Lake Porter rings. But
we were at gunpoint though.
No, I have floated this. I have floated this because Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
yeah, there you go. There you go.
Then we'd be fine, middle of the pack.
For the record, I'm putting it live right now on this podcast. I'm happy with Lake Porter.
We did have.
There's no hard feelings. I'm good.
Perfect. Taryn, I gotta ask you, you play so many different instruments, the fiddle, the banjo, the violin, the guitar. How do you choose which one goes with which song?
With that's a good question. With these guys, I feel like it's a matter of just like they've said, they kind of come up with the theme, the structure, the arrangement, and then usually we have these pretty intensive weekends every like quarterly 3-4 months, and we sit down and they play some of the ones that they've liked best. And not to say I haven't been like listening and like fiddling along in the meantime, but when we sit down for these like intensive weekends, I think that's when we kind of like really riff on those songs and figure out what fits. Like for me, if a song doesn't like lend itself to a fiddle or a banjo, then like there's no need to force it type of thing. But luckily for me, a lot of their music has so far. And so it's just a matter of like finding out which sound works best.
Yeah.
Like, there's one song we worked on not long ago that like we added like layers of like in our own little makeshift studio. Like we had like Johnny on guitar and then fiddle and banjo and mandolin, and we just kept layering however many stringed instruments. What did you say? Yeah. That we could make work. No, Last Day on Earth.
Oh, sorry.
And so it's fun to experiment, but I mean, I'll add all the things I can contribute and then pull back as we see fit. So it's kind of fun for me.
Do you have a favorite one out of all the instruments you play?
Oh, that's a fun question.
I mean, timbers.
Yeah, violin's like most natural. I was like like a violinist as a kid and then switched to fiddle, and now I'm like some weird mix between fiddle and violin. For me, guitar is like such a social thing, but in this band, I would say fiddle.
Cool.
Fantastic guitar player though. She really cuts herself at the end.
That's awesome. It's amazing how so gifted all three of you are. Let's get into the new single, Oh Positive. Such a haunting, beautiful debut. It's your first one released. What's the story behind it, and how did it all come together?
It's really fun actually because it was one of the ones like Johnny sent me this riff. It was super Western. And I was like, ooh, I like this. And I almost got into like the mindset of like, I want to write this like modern Western, almost love-hate story where like love turns to war. And that was always my theme for it. And it's like thinking of the breakups that I've had, thinking of like the heartbreak that I've had, and like almost like painting them with the paintbrush of like this Western thing. It's like we were in a Western Monday, bro. Saloon filled with fuck boys, like you're in a club in Toronto, and the rest of it all, result to us like screaming at each other in the streets, but almost like in this different color. And so it was really like a challenge for me to play my own experiences like in that light. But I love that. Like I'm naturally like a fiction writer, and so for me it was like almost writing a story but like tying into the emotions of like stuff that I've experienced in life. And it's almost the perfect combination of like a true song where there's like tons of truths and like strong emotions, but at the same time it's like it's all painted in this like fake scenario of this like saloon and Western dirt tumbleweed like this. So like I want people to like love it and picture it. And the imagery is great, but all the feelings should like resonate with people on like a really normal level.
And the artwork goes perfectly with it too. I absolutely love it. Who's responsible for this?
Sarah Vidal, one of my closest friends. She's amazing. She's a very special person to my life. And I called her up like 2 days before the artwork is due because we slept on that shit. And I was like, girl, I need your help. We want this sexy, skelly, tarot card, sketchy vibe. I don't know what else. And she just popped it out like so hard. And she was super great to work with. And I really, really appreciate her. And it's great. I love it. We got it on t-shirt, just arrived today. So if it goes this weekend, like please come on out. I'm
looking forward to grabbing one of those. That's a badass piece of artwork for the song.
Small, right?
Yeah, I'm a small now. I thought I haven't worn a small since I was probably in grade 8, but well, here we are. Oh man, it is really such a cool song. I've gotten into it all day. I think I've played it about 20 times. It's just got that, it's addictive, and you like you said, it's a story, and you're stomping along, you're just jiving around, and it's just got such a beautiful feel to it. I really love it. You guys must be super proud, and it was really cool seeing all the kudos you got today for it. So way to go.
It was sweet. I said, we had another interview today, and I said that it kind of made me feel ill when we released it because we recorded over a year ago, holding it so tight, and then all of a sudden it was like dropping your kid off at school.
Right.
It was like, oh, the world.
I've never heard a musician sort of put it that way before. That's a pretty cool thought. Yeah, right. Mom thing for sure, maybe. But
I actually felt sad this morning when it came out. Like, all obviously happy, but we've been working really, really hard to like make sure that this sticks. And we really, really love the song, and it's kind of our baby. And we've added to it over the years so slowly that it's felt like really like it's matured.
Yeah.
And the place that it was, we watched a video today actually where it was just like, it was kind of like us fucking around the studio. We're like, this other side here, this kind of sounds cool. We like this. We should mess around with this. And then added this, and added that. And all of a sudden it was like a song that was like so much bigger than us. And it feels like this huge, huge thing that we're holding that we're almost like not worthy of. But now that it's out, it's our baby, and we're just like letting it out to the world, and it's cathartic, but it's also like we miss it. Like it was ours and now it's not. And That's in the
But now
hands.
you get to do that with a new one because it sounds
Yeah.
like you've got lots of great songs in the can. So now you just move on and look forward to the next one, right?
Yeah. Oh, wait, can't wait.
Amazing. Well, will you guys play it for us?
Hell yeah.
Totally.
Awesome. I can't wait. All right. I'll let them get set up here. So Lake Porter Band, we got Johnny, we got Martina, we got Taryn. They're going to play us their brand new single, Oh Positive. Really looking forward to it here on Tripping with Bondzee. Ready? Let's go.
I don't know. Can we go down?
One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You in the Western on Monday Broad. Some room filled with fart boys. And the rest some more. Resort to a door. So we walk the paces. We just need 2 pistols. A pretty day we're off to the races. Don't let it bleed out. You take, never give. 'Cause I'll never make it, my blood's so positive. No one's gonna make it out alive. No one's gonna make it out alive. We never stood a chance. It's old-fashioned rumble. We took to the streets. That said on tumble. A man of his word. Plus only 6. He's sweet on a girl, but she wants me instead. No one's gonna make it out alive. No one's gonna make it out alive. Dead ends are coming. I just wanna survive. Head underwater, running out of time. Not gonna make it. Don't let it bleed out. Not gonna make it. Don't let it bleed out. Not gonna make it. Don't let it bleed out. Not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Oh, don't let me bleed out. Not gonna make it. Don't let me bleed out. Not gonna make it. Don't let me bleed out. Not gonna make it. No one's gonna make it out alive. No one's gonna make it out alive. Dead ends are coming. I just wanna survive. Head underwater, running out of time. Dead in the water, drowning in my whole mind. No one's gonna make it out alive. No one's gonna make it out alive.
So goddamn good. Wowee. Thank you so much. Congrats. Wow, what a great tune. It's like blends folk, grit, country-ish rock. It just, I love everything about that song. Well done.
Thank
Thank you so much.
And I gotta say, the harmonies, guys, absolutely stunning. The whole song is just, it just comes together, and it must just feel so good, eh?
Oh, stop it, Bondzee.
Oh, well, listen, I just tell the truth on this show, okay?
like it.
But yeah, it really is something. Is it hard for you guys to get together and practice due to you guys are all over the map? You're not in the same spot, right?
We make an effort to do writing and content weekends as often as we can.
I mean, it doesn't feel that way.
Yeah.
And when we're
Internet.
together, it's like
Yeah.
many hours in a row
Oh, yeah.
we'll play. And Taryn, she's a legend locally. She plays like 97 shows a week in Kingston.
Nice.
So Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So she's always playing. Martina's playing a lot too and writing with lots of different great musicians all the time and stuff. And I'm a psycho at home. I have no life. I just play music.
Just writing riffs, playing drums, playing the guitar.
Literally no life. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, listen, you guys make it work however you do, and I'm sure technology plays a big part of that as well, right?
Yeah, WhatsApp's great. You know, it's just little simple things like that.
Yeah. You guys already got to share the stage with some pretty cool bands, including the Glorious Sons, so many others. Is there any favorite moments so far in your short career?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you mentioned the one at Base 31 with the Glorious Sons. That was pretty epic. That was like kind of a holy shit moment.
Yeah.
I would say that tops the charts for me. But also, like, there's been a lot of shows where it's just been like kind of an organic like path to that show, and then the bands we've shared the stage with have been really amazing. And like, I think the first one with like Brother Elsie and the Codas,
Love
that was
Brother
pretty
Elsie.
special, just because not only was it our first, but like those two bands are pretty incredible.
Yeah.
I really like the last one we did in Toronto where you were there.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
With
yeah.
the Ivy.
It was like so.
Oh
like,
yeah, that's true.
So good, and they were singing back to us, and we had a little funny moment where my mic cut out.
Yes.
Hopped on Taryn's, and Taryn hopped on mine. She's like a foot shorter than me, and she's like,
That was pretty funny.
I was laughing and singing.
That was epic. Yeah,
It was honestly like so fun.
Yeah, Pharaoh Mix rocked it that night, and then Adam Rodway. That was my first time seeing him, and man, he put on a hell of a show, didn't he?
Yeah.
He. I don't know if you saw the hot ladies that flooded the
Are you
room.
kidding me? I was like, my head was on a swivel, but you know, I'm one of those guys who just totally. I quit drinking, and I lost all my mojo and my liquid courage, if you
Yeah, I
will.
picked it up. It's good.
And man, I was just like, I wanted to speak to so many of these hot girls, and words just wouldn't come out of my mouth.
Yeah.
We're working on it, so I'm a work in progress. Believe me.
Yeah.
Oh man, with the debut single out now, what is there? An album in the works, maybe in the near future or in the next year or two?
I think the industry is fluctuating so rapidly that it almost doesn't matter if you do an EP or an album. Like, I think we're gonna do some singles for the rest of the summer. We've got it planned out till next spring with some singles, but there's something about a classic LP where you really put in the time and you make like a long kind of manifesto of a work where you do like 8 to 10 songs, and you have a theme, and you have like a storyline, you follow it, then you make like a beautiful piece of art. So I think that's maybe our next step, but we've got about 3 or 4 singles that are going to happen before that, just to play the game and get those Spotify monthly fucking listeners up. And
sorry, I just gotta say, Ashley Sitko said, I think
Hi,
you guys need to
Ashley.
open in Halifax next month. Come
Yeah.
on,
we're
let's
trying,
do it.
we're trying.
We'll work on that guy. I think you know him a little pretty good there, Martina. Oh, that's awesome. Martina, let's go back to your voice for 1 second. I know I've pumped it up huge and stuff, but I just gotta, it is captivating. Have we had vocal training? Is this come natural or what? Were you an awesome shower singer at first?
You want to get cute? So I literally did not write a song until I met my current partner who's Jay of Glorious Sons, and he read a poem of mine. It was like, that'll be a sick song. I'm like, I don't know what that means. So I did not write a song before, and that was the first time we got together. But he bought me vocal lessons as like gift for some kind of occasion, and I did a couple with Brittany Smith from Kingston, who's from the band Nice On, who's amazing, and it changed my life. And yeah, I owe that all to him. So
that's pretty awesome. Again, let's talk shows this summer. You mentioned playing with some great bands. You're also playing with another great band, and it's the Trues Trio. Is this the right one? No, not that one. This one, I think.
so
Nope.
excited.
Nope,
all of those are great.
Oh, wait, not that one. I don't know where it is, but you guys get to play with the Trues acoustic trio at Jackson Triggs, I believe it is, right? That's going to be a pretty special moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably for me, I'll speak for
Yeah.
myself, looking forward to that the most
Me
over
too.
the summer. Just not only the Trues, I grew up listening to the Trues, which is crazy, but that venue is so cool. I don't know if you've been there.
I haven't, but I've seen a lot of videos and pics from other bands that I love from playing there, but I unfortunately haven't had the chance to go yet. So maybe in the summer.
Come on out.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Absolutely. So
definitely.
just very cool, and I love that region, and very, very excited for that.
We're also playing Hamilton at the Corktown the night before.
The night
Just a little
before.
dirty
Nice.
little rock and roll show before we get to the nice little acoustic sesh. So it's gonna be a weekend, but no, that's definitely something that we're really looking forward to for sure.
With all the talent that you guys have, do you get nervous before you go on stage still? Is that a thing?
I'm nervous right now, Bondzee.
Get out of here. You never know it. You guys have no need to be nervous.
No, man, I kind of freak out like the week leading up to the show.
Come on.
I'm a mess. I'm a hot mess. And then kind of like weirdly on the day of, I'm like weirdly calm. And then I'm glad no one gets to see the 4 days leading up to it. So.
Well, it's funny because I still get nervous too doing the show, and especially when I have musical guests on that, you know, I've seen them live. I love their music and stuff. So it really gets my heart pumping. I don't know if you saw right before I went live, I was sitting here doing breath work, trying to calm my ass down. But is that something is there a special routine that any one of you have, or all three of you, that you do before a show to get mentally and sort of like physically and instrumentally prepared?
Like 3 to 5 shots.
That helps.
We're really empathetic people, all three of us, like super hard. Like
we hug a lot.
We hug
We
so
hug a lot.
much.
Yeah.
We're really like lovers, and we tell each other
Yeah.
we love each other all the time, and we pump each other up. And
I stretch.
yeah,
I love it. Such a great picture.
that is us. We love each other so much. I constantly joke around. Like it helps that we're all in love.
Yeah, for sure. They just love it. You could just tell the chemistry in that photo speaks a million words.
Yeah.
And it definitely comes out on stage too and in your music.
Thank you.
You got some other shows. You're playing with Dakotas and Tiny Horse coming up this weekend.
Yeah,
Two
we're
days.
hosting a pre-party, so it's not the same venue, but we plan to do like a little fan activation for the release week this Friday, but we didn't want to step on any toes, and so instead we're doing a little happy hour pre-party at like the drinking hole of everyone's choice, and we'll be playing early in the afternoon and then ushering people onto their show, which is great. We love Tiny Horse. We look up to them. I love Dakotas. They're amazing. This one's playing the Tiny Horse on Thursday at the Rivoli in Toronto. So if you're listening, go fucking stand me, please. But we love Tiny Horse. They're honestly like magnificent. Like they're
Kinks is sweethearts.
I can't wait to see them on, every fucking TV screen, every billboard chart, like ever. They're just great, and they deserve it. And they work hard, and if we can support them in any way, it's just. I'm happy to just be like literally hosting like a pump up party for them, and it's gonna be so fun and chill. Awesome. And that'd be Zeke and Kingston if anyone's around 5 to 7.
Oh yeah.
And then we're all walking over the show and getting crunk. Let's go.
That's amazing. And then you're playing with Eddie and the Dirty Boys the next night at Prince Eddie's Brewing. That's gonna be a fun time, eh?
Yeah.
Family affair.
Holy, yeah, that's almost uncalled for, if you know what I mean. But it's their first show, and they're doing us the solid kindness of opening up for us, which is great because we get to do a full hour set. But honestly, if you're listening to this right now, you want to come to any show this summer other than the Trues, which will be sick.
I know.
Prince Eddie's this Saturday is going to pop off, and it's going to be something that you guys are not expecting. We're both such high energy, like dirty, gritty bands, and this is a venue that we just are going to get down and fucking dirty, and it's going to be great. And if you miss it, you're going to fucking regret it. So
yeah, well, I'm going to regret it because I'm going to be away this weekend and I won't be able to come and see it. But man, I'm dying to see the Dirty Boys and you guys again, obviously. The Dirty Boys consists of 3 guys from the Glorious Sons and a couple from Boston Levi.
Yeah, you got it.
Right? Okay, perfect.
Right, you got it.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
And they're playing at Meadowfest, so I'm going to get to see them there before the Glorious Sons play later that evening and some other great bands as well. Any other shows coming up this summer besides the ones we've mentioned?
Yeah, July 11th, we're in Kingston at the Broom Factory supporting a really great local band who's releasing an album called Friday's Child. Our friends Krista and Evan, who are honestly musical geniuses and have put their like whole lives into this release and have gone above and beyond. And so they're friends of ours. We're happy to support them. We're alongside Bad Fortune, which is a local Kingston band as well. Max from Wilderness and Piper, who is an undiscovered genius. It's honestly, I said this earlier in another interview, like the three bands were so passionate about music. I think it's going to be one of those nights where you're just going to stand there and just like watch, because the like lyricism and the instrumental, like the care that we're all putting into it it's been really like attentive and really real, and we all just care really so deeply about the show. It's going to be great. And so July 11th, Brew Factory, and then we go over to Hamilton. Oh, we're playing Tall Pines. You heard it here first, Bondzee.
Nice.
Yeah, so
dropping on Bondzee. Nice.
Yeah, that's a first drop right there.
Right
so
on.
July's a good month. So we've got the Kingston, Tall Pines, and then we're doing the Hamilton Trues show, and then we're doing a little Kingston hometown love for a couple of our good friends here at their 10th anniversary Red House West party with Eddie and the Dirty Boys. But it's going to be one of those down and dirty shows that you're going to want to. It's invite only, so you're going to have to sneak me a little $5 or something to get the invite. But,
all right, I'll see what I can do. Is there going to be any single hot ladies there, Martina?
You know it. Not for me and you, Bondzee.
Perfect. Now I just got to learn how to speak to them again, and we'll be okay.
Hang with me, you'll be okay.
All right. I'll use you and Johnny as my wingman, and Terrence too. There we go. Has being in a band and being new at it and stuff, has it been everything you sort of expected and wanted it to be?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, I think so. I mean, I had a run in my early 20s with a band that did all right, and that was fun. But I mean, I've said this to Taryn and Martina before. This is the first band where really it's like, I truly love both of them. It's a three-piece, every member. Usually in bands, there's fucking drama and there's stuff always going on, which was my experience of the past, just personally. So that's been so refreshing. Just being in a band, it's so creatively driven, and yeah, I think we're all doing it for the same reasons, which I think makes a lot of sense.
Awesome. All right, some rapid fire questions before I let you go, and you're going to play us one more song before you go too, which is awesome. Who's the most serious during rehearsal, band rehearsal?
I was gonna say.
I literally don't know.
I think
Depends on the day.
I think Taryn.
Taryn's like,
yeah, got to whip.
I just like to keep a tight schedule.
For sure. What's one band you drop everything to tour with in a second? Is there a dream band you want to play with one day?
1, 2, 3. Wild Rivers.
Wild Rivers. Yeah. Wild Rivers.
I really thought you guys were
that would be insane.
Wild Rivers for sure.
I will have that on my list.
Yeah, hands down.
Awesome. Who's got the weirdest musical taste in the band?
Johnny.
That was quick. Both of them are like Johnny. What's some weird music you listen to, Johnny, that they don't?
I'm a big kind of like prog and big metalhead. So Opeth, Meshuggah, Primus.
Yeah. I saw you were at a weird rock show, sort of death metal show recently, right?
That was Spirit Box.
Okay.
It's a Canadian band.
Yeah.
And they are fantastic, and they've blown up. They're killing it. But yeah, I'm just a big I like it very loud and fast, and big punk rock guy too, man.
Right on. Red or white wine? What's your favorite, Taryn?
Red.
Oh.
Wow, red across the board. I love it. I was a huge red wine drinker in my drinking days. It's my favorite for sure. Pizza or wings?
Wings.
Pizza.
Wings.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going with Taryn.
I mess with wings too, but pizza.
All right, last one. Beach or the pool?
Beach.
Yeah, for sure. Right on. I got to ask this question because you seem like such a wonderful, happy trio as a band. Has there been any talk or thoughts of adding a drummer or a bass player, or is this going to be it?
we
Get more arms. Am I right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we did do one show as
Yeah.
a full band at the Ale House.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got Packer from the Suns and Jay from
Okay.
the Suns, and then Paul Mueller,
Kaylee.
Kaylee. Oh yeah, Kaylee.
Yeah, and Kaylee. Yeah, yeah.
It
so
was epic. It was honestly
was
like
super
it
fun.
brought the songs to life.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know
So
what.
yes.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
that's like the next logical step. I think we're just trying to like put in our time. Get what's the phrase? Get your chops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hone in
Get
as
your
like a
chops.
trio.
Really nail our harmonies,
Yeah.
and then
I think our 3-piece harmonies are really what defines us. So we want people to hear that first before we go full balls to the wall.
Sure.
But it's definitely in the cards. So.
Definitely in the cards.
so far Johnny's Foot's doing a great job on
Yeah.
drums.
It really is. I got to give that guy kudos. I was trying to just air guitar today and do the kick drum during that song. I can't. I'm just not that gifted. Oh man, has there been an awkward or weird fan interaction experience with you guys yet, or not yet?
We're all thinking the same thing, but don't say that loud.
that we can.
I think we have a
There've
soccer.
been really wholesome ones. Are you looking for weird ones specifically?
Well, I'm just looking for anything sort of weird or awkward, or has somebody
Kinda
approached you
close.
and just been
Not too long ago.
We signed a
It's just
coaster.
fun because we don't sign out of grass. Not that cool. But I do think we have a soccer.
wow,
We can't say more. It's revealing.
really?
It's like ooh. I can't say more.
They just happen to be fans of all the musical things that we're involved in, but they might just be big.
They might kill us too, though. So
Well, we've got the evidence here if anything happens to any one of you, okay?
thank you.
And I'll come and take care of them myself. That's a promise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, this has been such a treat. You guys are awesome, wonderful humans. So kind to give me all this time. You sound great. The music's great. And I'm really looking forward to your future success, including this summer and many years and many, many more years ahead. So way to go, guys. Congrats on the new tune, too. Yeah. Lake Porter, everyone. Martina, Taryn, Johnny. They're going to play us one more before they get out of here. Thanks so much again for all this time.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
What are we playing to get out of here?
This is our next single, so sneak peek. Did not rehearse it either, so we'll figure it out. Oh wait, no, I didn't. Pretender. Yeah. Oh, never mind. It's a good one. This one I wrote about Kingston, so it's not my hometown, but it's a town I love. So
Awesome.
here we go.
All right. Lake Porter, everybody.
Thanks for listening, guys.
All right.
Looking out the window of this sleepy little town, should be grateful for the memories of family I have found. But I don't listen to music in my car anymore. I don't dream the same ways like I did before. Some days of the week go missing, and I find that reality is a distant friend that I have left behind. I still listen to distant grace in my mind. I wonder why I chose being cruel to being kind. I'll be better, I won't be a pretender. I'll try and be the real me sometimes. We said we'd weather any storm together, but I don't think this is what we had in mind. Don't have the answers to the questions that you ask. I see unfamiliar faces in the bottom of my glass. I'll keep looking for the one that rings true. I think the only one who's seen her is you. I'll be better, I'll be a pretender. Try and be the real me sometimes. You said
just pretend. Oh, 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 oh. I'll be better. I won't be a pretender. I'll try and make the real me sometimes. You say we'd weather any storm together, but I don't think this is what you had in mind. I'll be better. I won't be a pretender. I'll try and be the real me once in a while. You say we'd weather any storm together, but I don't think this is what you had in mind. So I just pretend.
Oh, good. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Absolutely awesome. Congrats again on the new single, Oh Positive. Go follow Lake Porter Band on all the social medias at Lake Porter Band, and make sure you stream the goddamn music on all the platforms. Okay, go get it. Stream it over and over and over. You guys are the best. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Bondzee. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you soon. Okay,
Later,
Bye.
brother.
Thank you.
take care. Man, love those guys. Lake Porter Band. You got to go see them live. I mean, they sounded phenomenal here. Even better live. Like just the energy with everybody and singing along and dancing, it's fantastic. Oh Positive, it's out now. Go stream the hell out of it, all right? Support Canadian music. Right on. Super grateful for those guys. Okay, let's move on. NHL playoffs. Holy cripes. Edmonton Oilers, Dallas Stars playing right now. It was 1 last I looked. It's 3-1 Edmonton now. Wowee. And Florida Panthers absolutely dusted the Carolina Hurricanes. There we go. I had a brain fart there. Carolina Hurricanes last night. I believe the final score was 5-2. Game ended in a bit of a ruckus. It did with the Florida guy absolutely firing the puck at Marchand at full tilt with like 1 second left on the clock. I thought it was great play, actually, because nobody could stand rat-faced Marchand. But anyways, the conference finals are here. I can't wait to see who's going to the Cup. Will it be a repeat of last year with Edmonton, Florida, or are we going to see 2 total different teams? Time will tell. All right, enjoy the hockey. Let's get to the best underrated chocolate bars of all time, shall we? There's so many great chocolate bars out there. I'm a huge fan, especially Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, especially now the ones with the caramel injected into them. It's the best chocolate bar out there, hands down. I finally got to try this one. I kept a picture of it. This one, the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup with the jam inside. It's okay. I love grape jam. I love strawberry jam, but it just, I don't know. It doesn't have it like the caramel inside the Reese's Peanut, or even a straight up peanut butter cup is better than the ones with the jam in it. So if you're thinking about going to try it, don't bother. All right. But let's get to the ones that you should bother about. And if you don't, if you haven't had these ones or you don't have very much, go get them. The first one on the list, the Score Bar. Absolutely love this chocolate bar. That shit in the middle, that crunchy hard toffee covered in that milk chocolate is the absolute best. I love it. The only thing is, my corner, I'm gonna fight you in a minute. We're gonna get to it. You just stick around and you'll understand why. How foul is this guy? Like Big Turk, baby. We're good. Trust me. We're getting to it. But the Score Bar. I mean, look at it. It is fantastic. But God damn it, it's like super thin, wafer thin. There's just not enough chocolate bar there. So if you want to enjoy it, you got to get like 3 or 4 of them to get the full satisfaction of the bar. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, Score is right up there. I don't see a whole lot of people eating Score, talking about Score. You don't see the commercials for it like the other ones, like the Big Mars bar, Snickers, and all that crap. Kit Kat up your ass. But good chocolate bar. Don't get me wrong. But ain't no Score Bar, and it definitely ain't no crunchy either. We're sort of staying with the hard. I guess I'm a big fan of the hard toffee in the middle, covered by chocolate, because the crunchy, sort of the same thing. It's got the length. It just doesn't got the size. You know what I'm saying, ladies? But another wonderful chocolate bar that just doesn't get sort of the kudos it deserves, because when you're putting that thing in your mouth, I sort of pick away at all the chocolate first, and then I'll take a big bite of the hard toffee. Just absolutely delicious. So is this one. Butterfinger, baby. Oh my goodness. I'm obviously a huge peanut butter fan. It's no secret. But this hard peanut butter in the middle, the crispiness, the crunchy, the chocolate on it, absolutely fantastic chocolate bar that simply just doesn't get enough credit. You know what I'm saying? And one other one that does it falls in the category chocolate bar, even though it's not really a bar, it's an egg, but it's the Cadbury cream egg. It only comes out like once a year. No, I've never seen another motherfucker eat a Cadbury's cream egg unless it's around Easter time. You know what I'm saying? And I think for the longest time, you couldn't never even get an Easter egg unless it was around Easter. And the Easter Bunny was bringing it to you. You know what I'm saying? Crispy Crunch, another. It almost made the list, but I didn't want to put too many up here. Definitely a solid chocolate bar, my brother. Monique says score is good. Yeah, absolutely. But and again, I bite all the chocolate off first and try not to break the stuff. And then you get like a nice big piece of it when you're almost done the chocolate. Heaven, absolute heaven. What else we got? Oh, and let's get to the most disgusting chocolate bar on planet Earth is my buddy sort of, I had to jump the gun because listen, this isn't a chocolate bar. It's a disgusting bar. Okay. Big Turk, gross, sort of like jellyish shit on the inside. It should never even be allowed in the chocolate bar section anymore. It just shouldn't. It should be banned, right? I think 95% of people would agree with me, except my buddy Mike Horner here, who apparently is a big Turk fan. I swear to God, if that was the only chocolate bar left on earth, I would just never eat fucking chocolate bar anymore. Or you know what I might do? I might try to bite all the chocolate off around that gross shit on the inside. Dude, no, they are not great. I have never, except Sarge, my mother. I think she's the only other person on this planet that he says elbows up. But there is nothing, let me repeat this. There is nothing fucking good about Big Turk. Not one thing. It's been so long since I had one, I don't even remember what the chocolate tastes like. But even thinking about it, you know how you can taste things when you sort of manifest it or think about it and stuff. I could taste that grossness in my mouth right now, and I don't like it. You know what? I would rather have that soap gum. Well, I can't remember the name of it, but that shit's actually pretty good compared to a Big Turk. If that was the only gum left on earth, I would chew that gum every day because it's not that bad, even though it tastes like soap. But coming from a guy who had his mouth washed out with soap 1,000 times as a child, along with the belt, the slipper, the wooden spoon, you name it, I had it. But listen, it is what it is. Okay, that's the rundown of the most underrated chocolate bars on earth. If I had to pick a favorite out of those four, fuck, I love a Cadbury cream egg. I really do. But again, too fucking small. We need like a jumbo. You know how they make like all the, I have to tell you, guilty pleasure. I think I might have said this on the show before, but they have those half-pound peanut butter cups. I dusted one of those in about 6 minutes one time. God, did I not feel good after, but God, was it so good going down. I'll tell you, man, that was the most delicious thing ever. But they need that in a Cadbury cream egg because just once I would get it and I would like the Reese's half-pound of Reese's peanut butter cup, would try to save it and savor it. But these things are just so goddamn good. There's just no way that would happen. But I would like to have a jumbo Cadbury's cream egg before. Oh, Thrills gum. Thanks, bro. That Thrills gum, honestly, isn't that bad. It's got a bad rep. Sort of like that shitty Big Turk. But like I said, I go big or Thrills gum any day. It's definitely not gross. Yeah, that's it on the chocolate bars, and Big Turk can go fuck itself. What else do we got to get to here? Shit. Cheat day can't come soon enough now. All these chocolate bars. I literally would just want to go downstairs and across the street and get like 5 of them right now. But Cadbury cream eggs are really so good, Monique. Yeah, but it's one of those things. I honestly probably have 1, maybe 2 a year at Easter. But I sure do love them. I do. What else? Let's get to that crazy boat crash in New York City. I was going to bring up the video and everything. Sort of forgot. Didn't have time. I put up the picture. And man, this is pretty wild. What a wild scene. So here's what happens. Mexican Navy ship training ship, I guess. It's carrying a whack of passengers. They're leaving the New York City port. I think they were on their way to Iceland, if memory serves me correct. Apparently, it got stuck in reverse. There was reports of engine failure, propulsion, loss of propulsion, all that stuff. But apparently, that's not true. I talked to a boat. What do you call it? A guru today, I guess, if you will. Sailed on Navy ships around the world, so he's got a bit of experience. So I'll take his word for it. But he said what happened was the boat got stuck going in reverse at 6 out of the 7 knots that this thing could do. Now I know it doesn't sound super fast and everything, but 6 knots in a boat that big, it was humming, and apparently couldn't get it out of reverse. And so the weirdest thing is, and I should have put up some more pictures, but I ran out of space in the old the fucking compartment there, or whatever you call it, where I load them in. But there was a tugboat that had control of this boat. For some godforsaken reason, it let the boat go. I guess they got maybe the out of reverse, but the problem was the fucking guy in the tugboat let the boat go, I guess too late maybe, or they should have pulled it like back further, because as you can see, this thing is damn near like it hits the bridge. Where the fuck that picture go? What the hell happened to it? There it is. But it was literally going to run right into the dock there with all these people standing there. You see, there was a million videos online. All these people go running for their lives and stuff, like, because it was that. Could you imagine seeing that thing coming right at you, thinking, "Oh, it's going to turn. It's going to turn." It doesn't turn, and then smashes both masts off. And the craziest thing, and I didn't see this until later after watching the video a bunch of times, because I was seeing it sort of from a distance, but the 2 huge masts have all these bars going out and stuff. Well, there's fucking people, these dancers or whatever, lined up across each bar from bottom to top. Unfortunately, 2 people died. The scenes are scary, man. Like, you're watching the videos, you see a couple of they're hanging from these masts. Some fell right into the river there. What crazy but situation. Scary as shit too, I would imagine. Being on the boat, being on those masts, and even being on land, seeing this thing coming right for you. Unfortunately, it just didn't have the room to make that turn to get its ass back on course. And man, oh man, but kudos to the bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge. Clicks for the bridge and the guys that built it back in the day, because I think they didn't even move hardly. I know that ship's all wooden and rickety and shit, but still, it's coming in at a good click, and he gave it a good old ding. But Bridge 1, boat 0, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I know some people died. Super crazy and sad. 22 people injured. Man, head's got to roll, because I guess the bridge must be taller in a different spot, and that's where it was supposed to go. But when it lost its power to steer properly or whatever happened, which is under full investigation, I guess, it just couldn't make that turn in time to get its mass over to the part where it would fit under. Or I don't know, would it even fit under? I know the bridge was, I have it here, 157 feet were the mast, and the bridge was only 134 and a half. Now, listen, I'm no math genius, but I know that 157 is greater than 134. Pretty simple math, if you ask me. But anyways, videos of the incident show crew members clinging to those masts. It was just a crazy, insane scene. I don't know. Head's got to roll for this one, especially that dude driving that tugboat, or whoever decision it was to let go of the ship. Say, oh, it's okay. It looks like it's going to be fine. It wasn't fine. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, too bad for the boat. Clicks again for the bridge. I mean, that thing's a legendary, famous. And now it's 1-0 in fights. Speaking of fights, now these next photos I'm going to show you might offend some, might not. I mean, if you're watching the show this long, I don't think there's too much I could say or do or show you that you'll be offended anymore. But I'll give it a good shot. All right. There's this crazy nut bar. Let's watch the video here of him marching in the streets for what I guess he thinks is a good cause. Watch this. Now, that's pretty intense, pretty graphic, but he just wants his foreskin back. Now, the whole story behind this, I know this guy's in Worthington, Minnesota. This was back in May, parading around with a sign. Now, lest you think he is the only one doing this, there is a plethora of them. Believe me, you. Their mission, so this is, there's a website. I can't read the sign because it's too small and the picture's too small, I think. But anyways, I went to their website and this is their mission: to warn the American people that circumcision is cruel, worthless, and destructive. Now, listen, I got to agree with the guy. Like, I really do. You know, I got to give my mom credit for, because thank God she never lopped off half my penis when I was just a wee lad, you know, and it came out of her vagina. But for some reason, it became, and I don't know what year, I don't care, but I'll tell you what, it's the stupidest thing I've ever heard and seen in my life. Like, you're born with it. You don't go cutting off your fucking ears that you were born with, or your nose, or your lips. We don't go slicing off female lips, other lips, you know what I'm saying? You know, every female thing, vagina that I've been with, they're all different. Some are meatier, some are not so meaty. Oh, Gregory. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get my point across, is that we don't go lopping off girls. I don't know what just happened there. I guess I shouldn't have said that. But it's true. I mean, somewhere along the line, it became taboo to not lop your son's end of his penis off. You're fucking born with it. It obviously served a purpose. And listen, I think I've told the story before. I think we've talked about foreskin for some other reason many shows ago, years ago. But I had a buddy who was born with his foreskin. He was happy about it, loved it. Anteater, call it the hood, whatever, you know. And it definitely in high school, you know, you're in the shower with the boys. Most of them got their foreskin lopped off. I didn't. Some other buddies didn't. And then, you know, obviously made fun of because we don't look like the majority of them. Because somewhere along the lines, it became this thing to do because, it's so gross to have a piece of skin hanging off the tip of your cock. Well, no, fucking not. You're born with it. Like, what crazy society do we live in where we go lopping off fucking body parts when kids are born because it looks weird? Well, fuck, have you seen any vagina or any cock when it's been dated? It all looks weird. Like, anyways, bizarre stuff. Oh yeah, my buddy, when I think he was 19 or 20, he had to get his fucking foreskin lopped off. Medical reason, can't remember what the whole thing was. But he 100% said it wasn't his choice, but he had to get it done. But he said sex was never the same. It wasn't as good. Now, I guess if you only have sex without a foreskin, you're not going to know the difference. All I know, sex is good either way. I guess with or without, I wouldn't know without, but just going for what fellas say. But I know this. I love the fucking hood on my cock. I'll tell you right now. But I guess these guys wish they had the choice because they're rather upset. They're out parading around in the streets all across the country, you know, but just advocating for people's rights. One of the funniest things I found in their thing, and I wish I could read these pictures showed up more. This guy, look at how brave he's trying to cut me down, you fucking cowards. One of the things they're advocating for or they're against was like the babies never gave consent for their penis to be lopped off. Well, no shit, genius. They can't fucking speak. It's up to the parents. And again, somewhere along the line, it became like this thing with parents that you got to lop your kid's dick off so he looks like the rest of them. Well, too fucking bad for you guys is all I have to say. Because I love mine. I own it. And you can do some fucking things with it, with the girls. You know what I'm saying? Okay, enough of this foreskin nonsense. I think we've said enough. Let's get to some crazy videos before we get the hell out of here. And I put my foot in my mouth or say anything more crazy about cocks and vaginas and whatever else comes out of this stupid mouth. Dummies of the week. There's a plethora of beauties tonight. Let's start with this one. You literally can't make this up like it says on the screen. Let me put it up for you. Check this out.
They can really make you mad.
I don't understand how people can be so goddamn stupid when it comes to driving. How did you ever get a driver's license? Watch this moron. It goes on and on and on. And it's just, it is mind-numbingly stupid. Oh, no, better go. No, I better go this way. No, I'll try this way. All the fucking thing that the person had to do was back out sort of to the left, swing around to the right, and off you go. Not this genius. Look, if moron's still going. Honestly, you just can't make this up. There are some people out there that just simply should not be allowed to drive. You imagine being another guy in your car there and you're waiting to get out too, but you've got 45 minutes, maybe. Actually, you got to wait because we're almost there, though. Good thing he's got a small car. Imagine if it was back in the day and he's driving one of those tanks or something. Yeah, good for you, you stupid retard. Oh, my goodness. I tell you. Well, how about this guy? Speaking of retards, if I ever saw this moron at a public pool where I was, and say I was with my family, I would have to throw down. I would literally run through that pool, flying body kick right to the skull, and then I'd ask him what his problem was. Like, who goes in to a public pool and washes his dirty asshole in front of people? Let him just scrub it away. Oh, better dip it in the pool, a little dry back there. What the fuck? Oh man, absolute dummy of the week right there. This shit drives me nuts too. This is all the
people believed to be teenagers ram their.
I simply don't get it. People's fences. They spend their hard-earned money. Everything's goddamn expensive these days. And then you got these assholes thinking it's hilarious to pull off the Kool-Aid man stunt and run through people's fences. Fuck. No wonder people get shot in the United States. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should be legal here too. You trespass on my fucking property, you're going to get a fucking bullet in the head. Plain and simple. And if you destruct any of my property, you're going to get 2. Fair and simple. What's next, right? It just makes you think, what's next from these nightmare teenagers out there? Good Lord. I'm starting to sound my age, and it's really disgusting, but it is what it is. Speaking of dummies of the week, I don't really think this guy thought this jumped through. Check it out.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Right, bro. I don't know.
Oh, shit.
That was a good idea. And I see you almost had to smash off the rock. There's really
Oh,
no
shit.
almost. That had to hurt.
Oh, shit.
That has to hurt. Crack the spine, maybe the shoulder.
Oh, shit.
Bruise, bleed, I don't know. Guess what? And he
Oh,
doesn't do
shit.
that again, though, right? Oh, shit. Tell me.
Oh,
He's on the phone. Too busy cooking burgers. Doesn't realize he throws the phone on the barbecue. And then he gets even more genius and decides to throw it on the pillow that's sitting on the couch over there. What a dummy. Watch one more time. Talking on the phone. Oh, I'm going to put it down. I got to go. Didn't take long for that phone to catch fire. Holy shit. And this is the best, though. Flips it off. The guy could have flipped it anywhere. Nope. Chuck it right on the pillow there. Why not? That could have went way worse for that dummy, right? Jesus. What's wrong with people? Listen, I simply have no idea what's going on here. Watch.
Damn!
I've seen this video 50 times. And it's still as funny as the first one. And if you watch, when he starts with one time, her fat ass was already on the ground for some reason, right there. Gets up, goes running. If you're running. Cross the street. Water. Right off a car. I'd love to know the full backstory behind this right here. When you're 400 pounds, I don't think you should be trotting across the street with a running car. You don't want to Well, she's pretty top heavy with those. Dude, gee, good Lord. Imagine lugging those around. That's got to hurt the dentist, I'm sure. So I don't know what the holy hell is going on here. I 100% believe in ghosts and other crazy shit out there. And I bet you this lady does now too. Watch. What? Watch again. She's on her bike, she's around the corner. And then all of a sudden, stop. And then it's going to pull back. What's going on? Boom. Did you see that? Like flying and lady? Like, what in the holy hell? I ain't going to. Yeah. Already taking the top. Now we're up. Close there. Ripping ladies off their bikes as they're just trying to go home after a night out. Watch this one more time. Watch how it's flying. That's not awesome. Good Lord. One more. Listen, moving on. That's it for Dummies of the Week and other stuff. But I not all heroes wear capes. These fellas out on their way to a nice round of golf, and then this happens. Watch. Look at this bent load of a sheep upside down on his back. Absolutely not. Cannot get up upright. Pretty fun. I don't really have much fear about going towards a crazy live animal like shit. On it all for it. But he does, bless his heart. Look at this. Stop. That's so awesome. I love that video. Golfers are good guys. When they're out want to play 9 more, ladies, let them, because they're heroes. Okay? But he didn't have to stop the ball. But he did. All right, this is pretty awesome. I always like to play a feel-good moment every show. This is one of them. Every day there's a fella. What's that, a corgi? He waits for his friend to go play. He sees him coming. There he is. Jumps right in. This video is awesome. I just love seeing shit like this. Now, I'm not 100% sure if I would have ever let my dog go swimming with dolphins because, as you know, dolphins are wonderful, beautiful creatures. Very smart, too. But they can also be very dangerous. But apparently not swimming with dogs. These two are having a grand old time. That's pretty awesome. I got to swim with dolphins once in the ocean, not in one of those captive places. We were about 2.5 miles offshore, and we came across this massive pod. And my buddy says to the captain, he's like, can I jump in and swim with them? But he just looks and goes, oh, okay, I guess so, sure. So off he goes. And then a couple other buddies jumped in, and well, I didn't want to feel left out, so I jumped in. But I didn't stay too long because as cool as it wasn't cool after like about a minute. Got it on film, got the video, got the picture, got the fuck out of there because you never know what's lurking beneath the dolphins or if a dolphin's going to go psycho on you. And the next thing you know, excuse me, you're 50 feet underwater being dragged by a pod of dolphins who think you're playtime. And and now you can't breathe and you die. So yeah, anyways, pretty cool video. I got one more before I get the hell out of here. I found a new gym, folks. And hopefully these girls come with it. Watch. I need to find out right away. There ain't nothing going on like this on my condo. I can tell you right now. I'd like to see a girl. The only time I've seen a girl in the gym, at my gym here at the condo, which I absolutely love, by the way, clicks to the gym. It's got all the right equipment. I just absolutely love going there. But the only girls in there, they're with their fucking boyfriends. What kind of nonsense is this? Anyways, I need to find this gym where these two lovely ladies are because I think they could use my help. Shit. All right, that's all I got. I got to get the hell out of here. I'm going to binge. What? That's got to go off. Hold on. I'm going to binge Mission Impossible starting tonight. I don't work tomorrow. Well, I sort of do. I got some auditions to film. I got some voice work to do, but I don't really have to work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to stay up late tonight. I'm going to start at number 1, Mission Impossible. I'm going to watch all of them in the next however many days it takes me. And then I'm going to go see the new one because they're simply the greatest movies. And Tom Cruise, he's the absolute greatest human on earth. Love this guy to pieces. Look how awesome he looks. I just can't believe it. The guy's a full package. Can act. He could do his own stunts. He's Tom Cruise, for crying out loud. Can fly jets, fighter jets. I seen it. Top Gun. You saw it too. 2 of them. Those are great movies. So is Mission Impossible. I encourage you to go watch them, just like me. All right. Hope you enjoyed the show. I know I did. It was a fun one tonight. It's nice to be back. Hope I entertained you. Hope it made you laugh. And that's all I got. So toodaloo. Have a great, wonderful weekend. Huge, huge shout out. Massive thank you to Martina, Johnny, and Taryn from the Lake Porter Band. They sounded amazing. Such a pleasure to chat with. Please, please, please go stream their new single, Oh Positive. Such a kick-ass tune. It really is. Actually, you know what? No, I can't. Anyways, go follow them on all the socials at Lake Porter Band. Stream the shit out of their new single and all their other songs, and go see them live at a venue near you when they're around, okay? And you'll find out by following them on the socials. Perfect. All right. Huge thanks to all of you for hanging out, watching this stupid show. It's episode 323. Hope you enjoyed it. Hang in there. The week's almost over. The short week, so it's a bonus. Go get it. Have a great weekend. Don't trip your fine. We'll get through this shit together, all right? It's Bondzee Live at Tripping with Bondzee on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. Have a great night. Have a great rest of the week. Love you, and you too. Toodle.
What was that?
That was very strange.
It was very weird.
Peculiar.
It was kind of amusing.
Yes, it was rather funny.
It was incredibly funny.
I loved it.
Hilarious.
Next to go, I check the line. Who's next to go?
Bondzee Live. Bondzee on YouTube.